Alright guys, I'm in my truck right now, about to head off to the bank to pick up like $1,000 cash. Yeah, tattoos are serious money. Until they size it up and he finishes the tattoo, they can't accurately tell you how much it's gonna be, but I expect around $1,000. I gotta go grab some money out of the bank, and then I'm gonna go to a convenience store and get Powerade, because it's got the electrolytes and gummies. The glucose and the sugar and fluids and stuff, that all keeps you from fainting. Taking the extra precautions like I always do. Let's go run some errands.
I was staying in New York at the time in an almost deserted downtown factory.
Alright, we got the gummy bears is what I decided on. Something super sour, something like that. I feel like wouldn't sit too well in my stomach. This is probably pretty good. And then I got red Powerade. I like the red flavoring. Also, now you guys know my bank branch. So if any of my viewers happen to be bank robbers, stay away from Bank of Montreal, would you? And I'm gonna go home back to Evan now, because I think we're gonna go downtown for breakfast. Because again, you have to have a full stomach, lots of fluids, the whole 9 yards, and it's getting closer and closer by the minute. It's now 9 o'clock. I wanna be down there for 10 so we can eat and then go to my appointment. All right, so tattoo place is downtown, Old Montreal, and it's pretty dead down here in the morning. We got some crepes, keep my sugar up. Evan's gonna film for like the first hour or something, and then he's probably gonna bounce because I don't know how long it's gonna be. It's just really cold right by the water. Alrighty. A deer? Alright, we met the artist. He's sketched everything up. It is like 1,000 times better than I thought it ever could be. I'm so stoked on it. What do you think?
It's freaking sick.
It's gonna be so wicked. And everything's confirmed. We got the sizing right. He's just gonna go make the stencil and then put it on my skin. And then we get inked. And I don't know, I'm guessing like 4 hours.
Probably. But
and then I'll see you back at home. It's so cool.
Is it comfortable? Do you want it higher? Or?
Maybe a little lower. Unless you need that height, then that's fine. It's good. That's comfortable.
That should be alright. Just see if it's stable.
A little shaving action. A couple hours and a lot of pain, and she's there forever. Just picking out the color palette. I said I don't really care. I mean, he probably knows like color theory better than I do, right?
So I'm gonna start with the small lines. We're gonna go with the big lines afterwards. But yeah, this is how the small lines feel. This is how it feels to get a tattoo. Alrighty? 3, 2, and 1, and let's go.
The morning. Not even 7:30 in the morning, and I woke up because, well, the tattoo is done, but I didn't want to show you guys yet because it's a color tattoo and I want to keep the saturation really good. I was supposed to keep on this plastic wrap until the next day. So tattoo finished around 3:30, 4 o'clock. There's actually pus on my shirt from my tattoo, and all this black isn't part of the tattoo. That's just like pus and like ink that's like leaked out and stuff. I don't know if it's ink, it might just be dried blood, but kind of gross. But a brand new tattoo is still an open wound, so you have to take care of it. But the good thing is it's the next day, so I finally get to take this thing off and hop in the shower and wash it and then show you guys the tattoo all clean. So let's take it off first. So I'm gonna take off this. I really like the way he did it, by the way. My artist David, he put a layer of paper towel so that there's actually no saran on my wrist and there's a little bit of air to breathe. So he put on the paper towel and then saran over it and taped it off. So I'm really thankful the way he did this. Otherwise, I don't think I would have been able to tolerate it. But it is just disgustingly soaked. It is so gross. Oh my goodness. All right guys, so it's covered in like gook. So I'm gonna go take a cold shower because you're not supposed to prolong it to water for very long. So I'm gonna go take a cold shower and wash all this off and then I'll show you. So I guess now is a good time that I kind of explain what it's all about. So as you can see, we got some trees down at the bottom with the sun there, then some mountains. And I love the way my artist David does mountains. So that was like, the original thing that drew me to him is that his style is very different from any other tattoo I've ever seen. It's very psychedelic and geometrical, which is really cool. But the two things that drew me to him the most was the way he was able to pack color so well into tattoos. And then just the mountains he does. So I was looking at his stuff in December and then all of a sudden it clicked. I wanted kind of a forest scene with trees and mountains and a beautiful sun. And then on the other side, I wanted kind of I didn't say like a dark evil city, but just a futuristic looking metropolis. It's not supposed to represent me living in Toronto or anything, but I guess the bottom is supposed to represent the cottage and the woods and nature and stuff. Because personally for me, if I could, I would love to spend my whole life in the wilderness, disconnected from social media. And I try it and I'll do it for like 2 weeks. And then a part of my brain keeps pushing for progression and innovation and just keeps driving me to go back into the city because I can't let my brain rest. So yeah, it kind of just represents the two sides of struggle, making choices, decisions, because in life, every single day is just thousands of decisions. That's all it is. And the decisions we make determines our future. And that's kind of what this represents. So maybe now, if you saw it and you didn't originally like it, which I deleted like 2 comments out of 50 on Instagram that didn't like it, but if only 2 people out of 50 don't, I don't care, because you should always get a tattoo for you. You can never get a tattoo that's going to please every single person, ever. So as long as you love it, that's what matters, and I love this thing. So yeah, hopefully, even if you didn't like it, maybe you understand the meaning now, and it's not just a random piece, although it would be just a badass random piece. Yeah, it represents the decision-making in life, and also the eternal struggle between wanting to just relax in the places you love, with the people you love, but knowing you have to keep on pushing yourself further. So that's what that is. And by now, I assume you've gotten a pretty good look at it. I'll show you guys if my arm's just like relaxed. But if my arm is just relaxed down by my side like this is kind of what the tattoo looks like. So as you can see, it's definitely visible. Like you can see it there. You can definitely tell from like far away I've got a tattoo, which is sick. But it's not too in your face. You know, from here, nothing. Oh, just a little something. Oh yeah, it's just a little scene I got. It's pretty sick. It was kind of hard to tell in the video on Instagram compared to the rest of my arm how big it is. So this is like my shoulder. So this just gives you a good representation of the kind of size of it compared to my arm. So I still have the whole wrist, and then the ditch of my arm is right around here. So I still have this much before the ditch. Let's talk about the pain. Going into this, I was hoping it would hurt, and I'm glad it does, and it did. There's something about getting a tattoo, it hurts, but when it's over, you feel like you've earned it. Tattooing wouldn't be the same if anyone could go in and just get it lasered on and it didn't hurt at all. The fact that it is a painful process to get this thing on you for life makes it very spiritual, ritualistic, and I enjoyed that aspect of tattooing. So a lot of people are actually against tattoos, but more and more people are opening up to it. It's a lot easier to get a job with one. I think I'll probably have a sleeve on my right arm eventually and stuff. It's just, I'm a creator, I'm a right-brain individual, and we tend to have tattoos, and it's a form of self-expression like no other, and hopefully you understand that's why I got it. And I think it's something that'll age well, and it's a little abstract mountain range cityscape. It's not something that I'm ever gonna hate, and I'm happy to have it on my arm wherever I go, man. Just anytime I'm doing something, I'll have this guy with me. So welcome to the body, my friend. We've been waiting for you for a very long time, and you're finally at home.